Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Emerald. In the last episode, we met with Archie from Team Aqua and Maxie from Team Magma. The ancient Pokemon, Kyogre and Groudon, have both been awakened. And apparently have been awakened in the wrong way because they are both very angry, causing this weather to just go absolutely haywire, knocking nature out of balance. We received instructions from Steven to head to Sootopolis City to see if we can find the answer of how to stop all this. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a repel really quick before we can do anything else, of course. First thing you want to do, and what do you know, last repel. Hopefully I can get there in time. So, starting off here, I gotta say, I remember that I liked the episodes of the anime that this was based off of, or that was based off of this part of the game, because in this part of the game, the villains are so incredibly stupid. It's like they didn't know that the red orb went to Groudon and the blue orb went to Kyogre, despite how pretty dang obvious that is. And instead, they used the red orb on Kyogre and the blue orb on Groudon, making them angry. In the anime, they at least knew that, you know, the right orb, you know, blue orb was for Kyogre, red orb was for Groudon. They at least knew that. It's just that they obtained the opposite orbs, and they were hoping to get the other one. Oh my god, I wasn't the center of the screen! Yeah, but this is where they ended up. Can't really do anything with them. We can't even check them. So let's see. Steven. There's Pokemon fighting. Groudon and Kyogre. The two super ancient Pokemon were awakened from a long sleep. What does it take to be super ancient compared to just regular ancient? Now they are smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy. Emil. You being here now, I'll take to me that you are prepared to become involved in this crisis. Well then, there's someone that I'd like you to meet. Come with me, please. I'm so glad there isn't the typical following music in this area. That would just be so hilarious and out of place. Listen to me. Does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think Pokemon are to be feared? But that's not true. Pokemon are really more... Why am I asking you this? You already know. Okay, here we are. Inside here, you'll find someone named Wallace. I think you have what's needed to help him. Welcome to the Cave of Origin. This is the very center of Sootopolis City. Well, not really the very center of it, but this goes below Sootopolis City. And, well, this is one of the most ancient locations in the Hoenn region. Ah, so are you Emil? I've heard tales of your exploits. My name is Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Sootopolis, but something came up, and by something, he means Pokemon Emerald got released. So now I've entrusted my mentor, Juan, with the gym's operation. Groudon and Kyogre, the two Pokemon wreaking havoc here, are considered to be super ancient Pokemon, but there aren't just two super ancient Pokemon. There is one more somewhere. Somewhere there is a super ancient Pokemon named Rayquaza. It is said that it was Rayquaza that became the two combatants in the distant past, but even I have no clue as to Rayquaza's whereabouts. Emil, do you perhaps know where Rayquaza is now? If you do, please tell me. This is pretty bad here. You can say the Cave of Origin when you're already here. Cave of Origin? But that's right here. You should know. I need to do better than that. You need to think about where Rayquaza might be right now. Now, I know that some people say Rayquaza, some people say Rayquaza. The anime says Rayquaza, which personally I think is a dumb pronunciation. So I might be flip-flopping between pronunciations. Mountpire. Mountpire? When I met the old lady there earlier, she made no mention of it. I very doubt the old lady would try to hide something from me. Sky Pillar. The Sky Pillar, that's it! It must be the Sky Pillar! There's not a moment to lose. We'll head to the Sky Pillar right away. you're playing Ruby and Sapphire, this cave would have Kyogre or Groudon inside it. We're going to go over what those Pokemon are like later. But in Emerald, neither of those Pokemon are here. And this cave would also be a lot deeper in Ruby and Sapphire, and it wouldn't have those gems on the walls. So, some subtle differences. But, as you'd expect, it's a dark cave, Zubats everywhere. Let's get out of here. Now, before we take off, the Sky Pillar. Never been there. Wonder where it could be. Person with strong will and superior talent. Trainer who has knowledge and experience of many kinds of Pokemon. Such a person would appear. I was instructed by Wallace to lead that trainer to this cave. And I guess that's us. And now that we've talked to them, let's go ahead and check the map here, and I will show you. It is actually Route 131 we need to go to. If you were to zoom in, you could see that a bit better. So, anyway. Let's go ahead and fly off to Pacific-Law, because this is where we need to go. And he was saying that he doubted the old lady would want to hide the existence of Rayquaza from him. I don't know. Those old ladies are pretty tricky. Of course she'd want to hide it from him. I mean, God, all old ladies are evil. I mean, just think of all the ones that were like, you kids, get off my lawn! Because stereotypes are entirely true. I'm just not making any sense here, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. Wait a moment. There's actually something in the Pokemon Center that I forgot to show first time we were here. And that is this guy right here. Or is it this guy? Yes, this guy can teach you Explosion through Move Tutor. Explosion is the most powerful move in the game. 250 power, normal type, and it cuts your opponent's defense in half when it's being calculated, okay? Downside is, of course, you defeat yourself. So, kind of a double-edged sword. Alright, I went ahead and got Kappa back out of the PC. I forgot to do it while in the Pokemon Center, so I cut away to do that. I want to check everyone's levels real quick because I have a rare candy that I haven't used, and it looks like, yep, Altair's really the only one that's far away from another level, so I guess Altair's gonna get it. All of our Pokemon are level 40, which is, I guess, pretty good for this late in the game. They could be a little stronger, but keep in mind that when doing a Let's Play, you typically are under-leveled because you don't want to show every single last fight on screen, otherwise this LP would last until Christmas, which is... As much as I love Pokemon, I don't think I can do a Let's Play of the same game for quite that long, and typically in an RPG, you gotta cut it at least some stuff to make it a lot less boring to watch. And I'm gonna use this regular Repel because I want to not have it take up space in my inventory. So, setting off to the Sky Pillar, let's go through here. This is where we have to go. And right here, this is where the Sky Pillar is located, if you recall when we looked at our map earlier. A few episodes ago, actually. So the Sky Pillar is home to many rare and many very powerful Pokemon. None of which that are in families we haven't seen yet, but there are a lot. Oh my, I'm terribly sorry. In my haste, I didn't notice that I'd left you behind. I've opened the locked door of the Sky Pillar. Emil, let's be on our way. It's an earthquake! There's not a moment to waste. We've got to hurry. Situation is getting worse. This isn't good. The weather distortion is spreading even here. Emil, Rayquaza should be further up from here. I'm worried this is Sutopolis. I've got to go back. Everything is in your hands now. Don't fail us. So, we are all alone now. We gotta climb the Sky Pillar. First time here, it's pretty tame. I shouldn't say that, but there are some powerful Pokemon in here. That's not a powerful Pokemon, but there are some pretty strong Pokemon that you can find in here. They're in the level 30s. If you want to train up here a little bit, I guess you could, even though wild Pokemon don't give as much experience as a trainer battle. They are pretty strong, and I guess if you need Soul Link for your team and you're missing a spot, this can be a good place. You can find stuff like wild Altarias, wild Banets, wild Dusclops, and of course wild Sableyes. Now, this place is pretty straightforward the first time through, but going through here again, you're going to need... Well, actually, no. Do you need the Mach Bike? No, you don't. Okay. You just have to pass through this. Let the Mach Bike, you fall through. You end up here. We go up. This is really straightforward, a lot more than I remember. I remember it being easy without the Mach... on your first visit where you don't need the Mach Bike, but I don't remember it being quite this easy. So, now that we're at the top of the Sky Pillar already, check it out.